Hey, welcome. Today we're diving into something big, a cosmic bet over the fate of all humanity. And I want you to forget about gods and angels right now. This is a high stakes drama played out on a universal scale where the very forces of creation and, well, nothingness go head to head. This single line really sets the stage for us perfectly. We're stepping into a universe that's been stripped bare of all the old comforts. It's a place where ideas themselves, creation, nihilism, striving, despair, are the actual characters. They're these raw elemental forces, and they're about to collide over the ultimate prize us, the future of mankind.
So, this cosmic duel, it doesn't happen anywhere familiar. The setting itself is a character, this vast and empty stage that just amplifies the drama of what's about to unfold.
I want you to just imagine a place of absolute, total emptiness. A cold, silent void filled with nothing but sharp starlight. It's a realm of pure potential, yeah, but it's also terrifyingly empty. And suspended right there, in the middle of it all, is Earth. From way up here, it looks so beautiful, but also incredibly fragile. And this little blue marble is everything. It's the prize they're fighting for, it's the stage where the battle will happen. The entire universe is literally holding its breath. Okay, so let's meet the two combatants in this philosophical showdown. Now, these aren't people, or even gods in the way we usually think of them. They are archetypal forces, the very poles that define existence itself. You could even say they're the two voices that argue inside all of us. So on one side, you have this spirit of becoming. It's restless, creative, chaotic, full of this laughing, vibrant energy. Think of it like a Dionysian fire. And on the other side, the spirit of contempt. Cold, still, disdainful. It embodies a deep, life-denying nihilism. This isn't just some disagreement, It's the fundamental opposition between the will to create and the will to just stop. It's the fire of life versus the absolute zero of the spirit. And to really get a handle on the spirit of becoming, we have to understand this idea of a Dionysian force. This isn't just about making nice, pretty things. It's about the messy, chaotic, beautiful struggle of life itself. It is the engine of growth, the fire that fuels our potential to become something more. And it embraces pain and joy as two sides of the exact same vital coin. And its polar opposite, the thing embodied by the spirit of contempt, is nihilism. This is the ultimate spiritual entropy. It's that cold, heavy belief that all this struggling, all this passion, all this becoming, it's ultimately for nothing. It's the voice that scoffs at existence itself, calling it a pointless farce. All right, so the stage is set. Our elemental players are in place. And now the conflict ignites. And right at its heart is one single profound question. What is the value of humanity? The spirit of becoming makes the opening argument. It sees us, humanity, not as a finished product, but as a transitional phase, a bridge to something greater. It champions our potential, our longing, our capacity to overcome what we are right now. In this view, humanity's value isn't in what it is, but in what it could be. But then, the spirit of contempt delivers this absolutely brutal rebuttal. That bridge you're so excited about, it's just a sagging rope. Contempt sees humanity as weak, pathetic, and totally happy in its own smallness. A herd animal satisfied with its own comfortable, thoughtless life. It is a truly scathing takedown of our desire for safety over greatness. And right here, this is the crux of the whole argument. Humanity is at a crossroads. We've lost our old certainties, our God, but we haven't even begun to face the consequences. This new void we're in, it's a moment of immense risk for sure, but also incredible opportunity. We can either crumble in the chaos or we can build something new. We can create our own meaning. Now, this philosophical clash isn't just a bunch of talk. It escalates, and fast. It goes from a debate to a formal wager. A cosmic test designed to prove, once and for all, who's right about the core nature of humanity. So, the crucial point here is how this bet is structured. It's a clean, almost scientific experiment. Becoming will send a champion, the wise man Zarathustra, to teach humanity a higher path. In response, contempt will send a buffoon, a spectacle, to distract them. And whoever humanity chooses, the prophet or the clown, well, that will prove our fundamental nature.
Contempt accepts this wager with absolute, cynical certainty. It's totally convinced that modern humans have become so deafened by shallow entertainment and noise that a truly profound message will just be laughed right off the stage. They'll choose the jester every single time.
But for the spirit of becoming, this isn't really about winning or losing. It's about the struggle itself. The very act of striving is what makes us great. It's in this overgoing, this constant self-overcoming, and this downgoing, the willingness to descend and share that wisdom, that's where we find our true potential. This is the path to becoming what the text calls the Ibe, or the overman, a being who forges their own values.
So, the debate is over. The wager is struck. And now, the first move is made, setting this whole cosmic game in motion. And the scale shifts dramatically here. We zoom out from this cosmic debate between two immense forces, and we zoom all the way in on a single man making a single choice. The war of ideas now depends entirely on a physical action. The first domino is about to fall.
And there he is. We see Zarathustra for the very first time, standing on the edge of a cliff. He's not arguing, he's not speaking, he's just standing there, burdened by this immense, invisible weight of his own wisdom. You can almost feel the gravity of everything he knows. He's standing before a blinding light, and it's a symbol of the solitary enlightenment he's achieved. But you have to realize, this peak of knowledge is also a lonely place. It's a gift that has become a burden, far, far removed from the world he's now about to try and change. And this is what's so interesting about this action. It's a choice. He doesn't fall from the light. He isn't cast out. He makes a slow, deliberate decision to turn his back on his sanctuary, on his perfect, lonely wisdom, and face the world below. This is it. He takes that first step down into the darkness where humanity lives. This isn't a fall from grace. This is the downgoing that the spirit of becoming was championing. It's a conscious, willful descent to bring his light to others, even knowing they might just reject it. And this is the key takeaway. Zarathustra's journey down is not a sad story, it's an act of supreme creation. With this one single step, he sets the entire cosmic wager into motion. The test has officially begun, and he is the living embodiment of the argument for humanity's potential. And so, the prologue leaves us hanging, posing the very same question that the wager was designed to answer. The two cosmic forces have made their cases, their champion is in motion, and now the burden of proof falls squarely on humanity, on us, to decide if we are a bridge to a greater future or just a sagging rope over an abyss.